Let's begin. So today, Wednesday morning. Gosh, where's the week going? Wednesday morning. Hero's pose. Eyes closed. I'm smiling, so mistakes, not mistakes. Taking your hands to rest gently in your lap, one on top of the other. Doesn't matter which one on top, whatever feels most natural to you. You can even take the thumbs to touch. Just feeling though you're creating a complete circle with the body hand to hand. Create a lovely connected circle of energy. Grow the spine long and tall. So feeling the body really upright but relaxed. Feeling in the shoulders and arms and in the neck. A little tuck of the chin to the chest just to lengthen the back of the neck. Gently closing the eyes and soften the muscles of the face, but bring a smile to the face. Just a gentle smile. Bring in some joy, bring in some gratitude, and that you love. What do you love the most? Bring what you love most into this moment. And feel your heart center. Feel yourself breathing in and out of your heart. Maybe picture that your heart is breathing. You're breathing from that center of love. Love to yourself. Love to the world, so I am love. So settling in to this moment, this present moment. Let your breath guide you there. Releasing the past, the stories of the past, the memories of the past. Settling into the here and now. This is where life happens in this present moment. So not thinking to the future, what's happening next, just really savor and enjoy this beautiful moment. This morning, this fresh new energy. The light of the sun as it rises and it rises within you. And today, I thought we'd use the mantra Aham Brahmasmi. Aham Brahmasmi. I create my personal abundance from an infinite source. I create my personal abundance from an infinite source. Aham Brahmasmi. So repeating that mantra, Aham Brahmasmi, to yourself. So thought leads to intention. So feel you can attract that unlimited abundance to you. Quietly and silently accept what awaits you. More peace, health, wealth awareness, connection to others. Plant the seed here and now into the universe with that abundance. So creating that personal abundance from an infinite source, that of the universe and what is divine out there. So Aham Brahmasmi. Aham Brahmasmi. Aham Brahmasmi. Fill your heart with love and that abundance from the infinite source. If you wish to set your intention, I am. Picture it clearly, definitely lots of detail. Really bring it into this moment. Really embody your intention. Make it happen here and now. Slowly opening up the eyes. So you can use your mantra through the day as you move through your day. I think we'll do some intentions like that, some mantras like that over the coming weeks. I think that's really, really nice. So let's bring ourselves into cat-cow. This little wake up of the wrists. Give them a few circles in both directions. Tilting forwards and backwards. Let's wake up the wrist joints. Begin to engage into your lower bandhas. Say good morning bandhas, good morning pelvic floor, good morning abdominal muscles. Scoop and squeeze them all in. So just going side to side now with the wrists facing each other. A few more little rotations. Give your wrists a little squeeze, a little compression. That feels good for you. So let's take 5 pairs of cat-cow moving with our breath. Bring some awareness with our breath, some ujjayi breath. So really swirl the breath in the back of the throat, energize the breath. Inhale, lift the heart and gaze. Lift the tailbone too, then exhale to tuck the tailbone under, dome the space between the shoulder blades, chin to chest. Breath in. Breath out. Ujjayi. Breath in. Breath out. Tuck, lift, squeeze. Let's take 2 more of each. So you lift your gaze and then drop the gaze down to your navel as you scoop the belly up. 1 more of each. Really open the chest in your cow. Exhale to tuck and then coming back to your neutral. Coming into a lunge. So step your right foot forward. Going to extend the front leg on your spider fingers, just supporting, giving yourself some balance forwards and backwards. So waking up the legs and the hips, the hip flexor on the left side. In your back hamstring of the front leg, a bit of a stretch. And then stay back with the hips, flex your foot, tick-tock it from side to side. Good morning, leg. Good morning, ankles. Greet yourself with love and kindness. Let's take ourselves into a little lizard. Sorry, pigeon first, and then we'll go into lizard. So pigeon. So sinking the hips down, roll the shoulders back and down. Lift the heart and gaze. 2 more breaths here. Then looking down, step the foot out to the side. So now you're in your lizard. Hands down, turn your foot out 45 degrees. And begin to bring the elbows down. Drop the head, nod the head. Release tension in the neck. Shake the head no. Bring your hands together. And then taking your foot to the outer blade, so you're pushing. You can use your right hand to push that knee out to the side. Just be gentle though with the knee joint. You're just opening up into that right hip. And then taking your front foot forwards a little bit further. See if you can bring your arms behind and your elbows behind the front foot, so sink a little lower. Now if you need to prop yourself up on a cushion or some blocks, then do so. So holding onto opposite elbows. Push onto the outer blade of the right foot to open the hip up. Deep breaths. Then bringing the hands together into prayer. Send the elbows forwards. Reach the fingertips down the back. Two more breaths. Really sinking and working into the hips. Release the hands down. I'm going to go over to the other side. So gently bring the right foot back, left foot forwards. It's first going into our pigeon. So checking your hips are facing forwards. Notice any difference on each side. For me, this side is way tighter than the other. It's just the way my hips are. Just accepting that's the way it is, so let's work with it. Lifting the chest, heart and gaze up to the sky. Roll the shoulders back and down. Soften any tension in the face. And then pressing into the hands. So you can step your left foot forwards. Turn it out 45 degrees. So starting on the hands. And then when you're ready, drop the elbows down. Bring the palms of the hands together. Release the head, nod the head again. Shake the head. Even draw some circles with the nose. Taking some mindful movements with the neck. And then pressing onto the outer blade of the right foot, opening the up. You can be on the elbow or on the hand, your choice. Just working a little deeper into the hip joints. And then bringing your foot, wiggle it a little bit further forwards and taking hold of opposite elbows. So now the foot is the head of the elbows. Taking a little deeper. Deep breaths. Working on exhaling, releasing. Softening into this deep stretch for the hips. Bring your elbows to keep the elbows to the floor. Bring the hands together. You want to walk the elbows a little further forward, reaching the hands down the back in prayer. Push onto the outer blade of that left foot, open the hip up. Two more breaths. Releasing on the exhale deeply. Inhaling, lifting the head. Bring the hands back a bit so you can push into them. And let's get our downward dog going. So spread the fingers wide, squeeze and lift into the belly, tuck the toes, begin to lift the hips up. Let's walk our dog. Soften into the shoulders, into the elbows, pressing the heels down towards the floor. Engage into your lower abdominal area, into your bandhas, Mula Bandha, pelvic floor, squeeze and lift. Draw navel to spine. Let's wag our tail to the right. So you're on the outer blade of your right foot and the inner blade of the left. Let's stay here and breathe. Feel a lovely stretch down the left side body, the torso. Take a nice deep breath in. Rainbow, the arch of the feet, the heels of the feet, and then drop the feet down to the other side. So now you're on the inner right and outer left. Push into the hands, stretch into the right side of the torso. Inhale to center. From here, we're going to take a bend in the knees, push into the hands, draw your thighs towards your belly. It's like you're about to leap forwards. Let's drop into the knees, into the hips. And then lifting the hips up. Let's do that a few more times. So the heels lifted nice and high. Working into the legs. Working into the knees, stretching out all the muscles. Straighten the legs. Back to down dog. Step your feet a little wider and a little closer to your hands. So now your feet are maybe off your mat. Take your left hand to the outside of the right foot and look up to the ceiling, up to the sky, beyond your right armpit. Inhale, bring that left hand back. And right hand to the outside of the left foot. Twisting and lifting the gaze. Inhale, bring your hand back and back to your downward facing dog. Little steps up to the top of the mat, small steps. Hanging ragdoll. Sway side to side. Check the head, the neck. Shake yes and no. Scoop the belly up. Soften into the shoulders, into the arms, all nice and loose. You bend the knees if you need to, or work on straightening the legs, stretching the hamstring. And then taking your hands to the floor. Bringing the right hand down. We're going to take our weight into our left leg. Going to grab hold of the right foot with the left hand, bend into the left knee. So now the knees are stacked one behind each other. Take a little twist. This is a balance. So squeeze the legs towards each other. It's okay if you feel a little wobbly. It's early days. Early in the day. So do it on the other side. So right foot down, left hand supporting on the floor. Bring the left knee behind the right and grab hold of the left foot with the right hand. So we're opening up to the side with the chest. Roll that right shoulder back. Look up to the sky. Squeeze into the waist, into the belly, navel, spine. Bring it back to center. Take your hands behind the back, clasp the hands together. Straighten the legs. Drop the head down towards the floor. And then bend into the legs a little bit so the chest lands on the belly and really drop the head down even further. Lift the arms up. Yogic seal. 3 more breaths. Ujjayi breaths. Release the arms down gently. Keep the bend in the legs as you begin to curl yourself all the way up to standing. Nice and slowly. We'll rush of blood to the head. Let's set ourselves up to begin our round the mat sequence, Mandala. So the Mandala pattern, so just think of that. We're going all the way around. Starting in Dandasana, mountain pose. Rooting the feet, spread the toes wide, lift the inner arches of the feet, engage into the thighs, lift the kneecaps. Little tuck of the tailbone. So tilt to the pelvis, take out that lower spine, extra curvage. Roll the shoulders back and down, open the chest without splaying the lower ribs. So keep the ribs tucked below in the lower ribs. Zip up into your pelvic floor and into the abdominal area. A little tuck of the chin towards the chest. And reaching the crown of the head up to the sky. Inhale to reach up. Urdhva Hastasana. Look up to your thumbs. Exhale, arms wide, heart floats down to the legs, into your forward fold. Uttanasana. Inhale, half lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Plant the hands, step or hop yourself back into a plank. Taking it, if you want to feel strong straight away, Chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, upward facing dog. Lift your heart and gaze. Exhale, downward facing dog. Now here we go with the Mandala. So starting with your right leg to the sky, lift it up, three-legged dog. Exhale, bring your knee to center, to your nose, weight comes forwards. Inhale, kick it back up, high to the sky. Exhale, your right knee to right elbow or the outer tricep. Kick it back up. Then to the left outer arm, and then kick your right leg to the side, fallen star. You can drop the foot down if you want to. Place the hand back down. We're back to three-legged dog. And then step your right foot forwards. Okay. Put your left hand down. Gonna circle your right arm back 3 times. Big breath in. And then into ninja. So ninja, or a little bit higher up, crouching tiger. And then we go over to the other side. Or taking the ninja, which is even lower down, and go down as low as you can. Now we're facing the back of the mat, pivot on that left foot, right hand down. Gonna make big circles with your left arm 3 times. Plant the hand down, step the left foot back in plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin with Vinyasa. So Chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Inhale, Ardha Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Ardha Mukha Svanasana. Now we're facing the back of the mat. So taking that sequence again. So right leg to the sky, breath in. Exhale, knee to nose in center. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, to the right outer arm or elbow. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, to the outer left arm or elbow. And then kick to the side, fallen star. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Now this time, bend the knee and point the toe as though trying to kick the wall behind you. Look forwards and step your right foot between your hands. You're now in that lunge position. Right arm down. Circle the arm 3 times. Big circles. Inhale. Exhale. Here we go. Ninja or your crouching tiger. Sway to the other side. Into your lunge, facing the front of the mat, right hand down, left arm, big circles, open up. And then we Vinyasa, hands down. Step into plank. Nice and strong, chaturanga. Exhale. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Squeeze navel to spine. Now we're on the other side. Let's take a couple of breaths. So now we're going to go left side. Three-legged dog. Kick it all around, and we're going to go round the other way. So here we go. Inhale, three-legged dog, left side. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, left elbow with the knee. Exhale. Then opposite elbow. And then kick to the side through into your fallen star. Three-legged dog. Bend the knee. Let's do the more dynamic version. So we're kicking the foot, look forwards. Step the foot between hands. Big circles with the left arm. So in that lunge position, then either your ninja or your crouching tiger. The microphone's falling off. Swaying to the back of the mat. Into your lunge. Left hand down, right arm. Big circles. Inhaling and exhaling. Plant both hands down. Plank. Vinyasa. So exhale, hover above the mat. Inhale to lift. Lift the chest and gaze. Exhale, down dog. So off we go. Left leg again to the sky. Inhale to kick it up. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, kick it up. Exhale to left elbow or upper thigh. Inhale, kick it up nice and high. Exhale, out to right arm. Then into your fallen star. Inhale, kick it up. Bend the knee. Look forwards, bring your weight forwards, then step your left foot forwards. Big circles with the arm. Left arm, then into your ninja, nice and low. Go lower than me if you can do the lower ninja or crouching tiger like me. Over to the other side. Now facing the front of the mat again. Into your plank. Exhale, lower. Up dog, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Let's do that one more time on the left side. Inhale, kicking the left leg to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale to the elbow. Inhale, kick it up. Exhale to the outside of the opposite elbow into your fallen star. All the way up with that left leg. Kick it up, bring the weight forwards. Step it forwards. Circle the arm. Plant the hands down. Let's go into plank and vinyasa. Down dog. Inhaling and exhaling deeply. Connecting with your breath. Take a little child's pose. Should feel nice and hot by now. Forehead down to the earth. Coming onto your elbows in an elbow plank. Hands together or hands planted on the floor. Your choice. Let's squeeze into the legs and tap the knees down. 10, 9, 8. So warm the body up. And then lifting one leg at a time. 10 of those. Alternate legs, squeeze into the belly. Use the breath. And then hip dips. 10 of those. Dropping hips side to side. Push into the forearms and elbows. Elbows. Give them a break. Come into your child's pose. Feel the heart beating strong. Let's come into a little dolphin Shishulasana. So back to your elbow plank. Bring your hands together. Your elbows are underneath the shoulders. Let's walk the feet up. So the head drops down. So relax into the head and neck. Squeeze and lift into the belly. Lift the hips nice and high. Even kick one leg to the sky. And the other side. Let's hold your dolphin for 5 breaths. Please squeeze and lift into the belly. Walk the feet a little closer if you can. 3 more breaths. Drop the knees down. Come to child's pose. Roll the shoulders forwards. 3 more breaths. You're getting the energy flowing through the body. Let's come into a plank. Push into the hands, squeeze into the belly. And then taking yourself so that the hips drop to the side. The hands are still facing forwards. But now you're on the inside of the left foot and the outside of the right. Feel it in the waist. Another 3 breaths. So your hands are still facing forwards, but your hips are dropped to the side. Let's go to the other way. So feel a compression, squeeze into the left side right now. And then coming into a full side plank. Lift your arm up. Now if you need to drop the bottom knee, drop the bottom knee. Lift your heart and gaze up to the sky. Just reset myself up into a full side plank. 2 more breaths. And then let's switch it over to the other side. Three more breaths. Squeeze the legs together. Hands down. Drop the knees into your child's pose. Roll the shoulders forwards. And then coming up, grab your cushions or bolsters. Then drop ourselves back into Supta Virasana. So coming into Virasana first, pushing the flesh of the calves out to the side. Have a little landing, something soft behind you. And then dropping down onto the elbows. Breathe into the legs, into the hips. And then dropping the chest down. Last opposite elbows overhead. Now if this doesn't feel comfortable for you, then stay on your elbows or stay in Virasana. So hero's pose. Let's take 5 more deep breaths here. Breathe into the hips, into the thighs. And feel the belly rise and fall nice and deep with those breaths. All the way down to the lower belly. Full body breathing. Two more deep breaths. Long exhales, releasing. Letting go. So push your elbows into the floor. So slowly lift the chest off and wiggle the elbows back. That's how I like to come out of this. Push one hand, then the other. Bring yourself forward so you can come into down dog. You can pedal out the legs. Lifting the hips up. Stretching the legs. And then lower yourselves down onto your tummies. So drop the knees, peel yourself down to the floor. Reach your arms back, palms facing up, bring the legs together, look down to the mat. Take a breath in as we squeeze and lift for 5 breaths. Dandasana A. Really squeeze the shoulder blades together, open the chest, lift the legs a little higher, palms facing up. 2 more breaths, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Exhale, release down, make a little pillow for your head. Let the ankles roll out. And now reaching the arms forwards. Do the C version. So I'm going to lift the arms and legs together on a brief breath in. And hold it here for 5 breaths. Lift the legs a little higher, arms a little higher, looking between the hands. 2 more. Exhale, release down. Make pillow for your head, maybe turn the head the other way. Allow the ankles to drop out to the side. And then grabbing hold of your feet, coming into Dandasana, into bow. So really hooking the front of the ankles. Squeeze the legs together towards each other so that the thighs remain parallel. Really roll the shoulders back and down. Big breath in, push the feet away or pull the feet away. Lifting the chest and gaze. 5 deep breaths. And release down. Make a pillow for your head. Just a couple of deep breaths. It's always quite intense, trying to breathe. You're putting a lot of pressure on our abdomen. And the breathing becomes a little bit more belabored when we do that. Let's push ourselves up to seated, onto our knees. So on your knees, and then you drop your hips to the right, holding onto the outside of the left foot. Spine long and tall, look over your left shoulder. And over to the other side, so hips drop to the left this time. So we're holding onto the outside of the right shin, calf, ankle. Spine long and tall, look over your right shoulder. So when we're lying on our tummies doing those Dandasana, the bow and locust, the tummy is having to try and breathe against that pressure. So the diaphragm, which kind of leads the whole thing of the pressure in the chest, it's being put under pressure, so that makes it a little bit harder to the diaphragm to move up and down, which is why the breathing becomes a lot more difficult. Okay, Dandasana. Staff pose. Shoulders back and down. Imagine your back's against a wall. Chin to chest. Squeeze the thighs. Push the back of the legs into the floor. Flex the feet towards you. Chin to chest. Giant dive under. Squeeze and lift into your pelvic floor. And draw your navel into spine. Really active in those 3 bandhas together. Mahabandha. 3 more breaths. Into Gomukhasana. Take the right leg across left. Stack the knees one on top of the other. So tilt your weight forwards. So you can set your legs up. Now if this feels too much for your hips, then sit on a block or a cushion to elevate the hips. Lovely stretch for the outer glutes as well, reaching the right arm up. Use a strap if you need to clasp the hands together behind you. Take a nice deep breath in, lift and lengthen, and exhale, tilting, hinging forwards from the hips. Keep the elbow away from the head so you don't push your spine out of alignment. Big breath in to come up. And release. The shoulders let's shake. Let's take the right arm under left, do a little eagle arms. So lift the arms up, let me stretch across the shoulders. And release down. Over to the other side, so tilt yourself back so you can switch the legs. So folding the right leg under first, lean forwards into that right knee so you can lift the bottom up and set your knees one on top of the other. As before, sit on a block or a cushion to elevate the hips, the buttocks if you need to. Then reach the left arm up, bring the hand down between the shoulder blades and then reaching up from below with the right hand. Cross the fingertips or your strap, bringing the arms to touch. Lift and lengthen, take the elbow away from the head, nice long spine. Exhale, hinge from the hip creases down over your top leg. Engage into the abdominal area, so keep your belly, your navel drawn in. Keep that active. Two breaths. Inhale deeply to come up. Let's take the left arm under the right. Eagle your arms and lift the hands up to the sky. Stretch across the shoulders, the upper back. And slowly down and release. Let's take the legs wide. Release the Dandasana. Flex the feet, squeeze into the thighs, lift the arms up and then hinge from your hip creases, reaching forwards, 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 forwards and down. Release the head towards the floor as low as you can. If your head touches down, you can reach the hands out to the side. Or if you just want to reach the hands to the side anyway. Wherever you want to go, it's your practice, your time, your body. So honor yourself and what you need today. 5 deep breaths. Soften into the shoulders, into the face, no tension. So removing resistance for the energy to flow freely. 3 more breaths. Last deep one in and out. Inhaling to come up, bring the feet together. Konasana. So lift the hips up so you can bring the groin to the feet. Now if you want to sit on a block or a cushion, you can do so. Open the hips up. Take a little rock side to side. Open the feet like a book, so the soles of the feet open up. To open up the hips. Bring the chest forwards. Two more deep breaths. Exhaling, opening up further, releasing further. And slowly coming up. Extend the legs. Let's take one forward fold. Reaching the arms to the sky, Paschimottanasana. Reach forwards, forwards, forwards. Scoop the belly up. Reach beyond the feet. Clasp below the feet, outer feet, toes, strap, whatever you use. Lift and lengthen on an inhale. Folding down, belly lands first, then chest, then the head. 5 long deep breaths here. With every exhale, releasing further down. Make the out breath longer than the in breath. So giving yourself permission to release. Two more. Deep breath in, coming up. Pop on your warmer items, socks, jumpers, or just grabbing a blanket. So when we lay down, you don't get cold. So entirely your choice. You can take your legs up the wall. If you feel you want to elevate the legs, maybe that will feel nice. Or rolling down onto your backs. You can even do a little squeezing and so tensing up the whole body and releasing if you feel that would be good for you today. That would be like this. So you take a breath in, tense, squeeze. So the legs, the arms lift, clench the fists, punch the shoulders by the ears, scrunch up the face. Hold, hold, hold. Take a big breath in. Open the mouth, sigh the breath out, and let go. Do that one more time if you want. Pull the head side to side. If you want to hug the knees into your chest, hug the knees to chest. A little walk side to side. Give yourself a little massage. Circle the knees. So the wall with the legs, if you want to get some drainage into the legs, bring the feet together. You want to take that Baddha Konasana, Supta Baddha Konasana option, just extend the legs. Simple Shavasana. You can take a pillow behind the knees. Just to take any pressure up the knee joints. Settling in to this moment. Doing a full body scan from the feet up to the crown of the head, down to the hand. Checking in. What do you see? What do you feel? What sensations are there? Whatever you see and feel is perfect. With full loving acceptance of what is. With full gratitude and love of what is. In this moment, here and now. Checking in on your breath, your guide. How does your breath feel? Does it feel open? Does it feel shallow? Does it feel full? Just observe it and let it begin to settle into a natural rhythm without forcing or controlling it in any way. Ride the wave of your breath as you would ride the wave on the sea. The rise and fall of the wave of the breath. You can picture yourself on a beautiful beach with golden, soft sand. hearing the sound of the sea waves lapping at the seashore, maybe hearing some birds, smelling the saltiness of the air and feeling the warmth of the sun, solar energy touching your skin, feeling the body absorbing this energy. Your body like a big solar panel is absorbing the beautiful solar energy. Every cell in your body filling with this bright golden light. Feeling your body begin to relax and soften into the sand, feeling fully supported. Your body imprinting into the sand, softening all the muscles of your face, your jaw, your tongue resting heavy in the roof of your mouth, your eyes sinking deeply and resting deep into the socket. Relaxing the scalp, the hair follicles, the back of the neck, the throat, working down the shoulders, softening, sinking the shoulders into the floor, into the sand, softening the upper arms, the elbows, the forearms, the wrists and hands, into the sand. Noticing any sensations in the palms of the hands. Softening the chest, the upper back, the abdomen, the lower back, the internal organs. Allowing the whole torso to relax, sinking, releasing, letting go. And taking your attention to the area of your hips, your buttocks, your pelvis. All of the ligaments and tendons around that area, the psoas, the piriformis, quadratus laborum, all of the supporting structures of this bone, of the bones of the hips to the pelvis, softening, releasing into the leg muscles of the thighs, the hamstring, softening these around the bones of the femur, softening into the knee joints, all the ligaments and tendons, softening, relaxing, and into the shin muscles, all the way around, shin bones, the ankles, the bones of the feet, all of the ligaments and tendons wrapped around the feet, the toes, tops of the feet. And noticing the whole body, from your toes, to the top of the head, to the tips of the fingers. Softening into this warm, golden, soft sand, feeling fully supported, feeling fully energized by solar energy. Coming back to our mantra, Aham Brahmasmi. Aham Brahmasmi. So allowing yourself to be open to create your personal abundance from this infinite source of the universe. So bringing in all of your friends, your family, your environment, that you love, bring that into your heart space and share your abundance and your love with that you love the most, all of those things that you love the most. So breathing in love, breathing out love. Slowly wiggling your fingers and toes, give yourself a lovely stretch. And then slowly rolling over onto your right side. And when you're ready, coming back to Vinyasa. Rotate. Keeping your eyes closed, gaze low. Bring your hands together, give them a little vigorous rub, warming up the hands, charging up the electromagnetic field. Take them to your heart. Breathing into your heart space and expanding your heart. Namaste. Bringing abundance to you. My friends, I thank you for practicing with me this morning. Peace, peace, peace. Namaste. So that went on a little bit longer than I thought. I was enjoying our relaxation at the end. I just thought, let's go. Have a wonderful Wednesday, and I'll see you here again soon. Take care. Bye for now.